Once upon a time, in a peaceable village at the foot of the hills in central Java, lived an old woman named Botsrini. Her days were spent walking in the fields and gathering firewood, but behind her warm smile to the neighbors, there was a deep emptiness in her heart. Botsrini felt lonely. She had been wide awake for a long time and had never been blessed with a child. Oh God, if only I have a child. Just want someone who could accompany me while eating, someone who could listen to my stories before bedtime. She whispered that prayer every night, every dawn, for every many years, until one afternoon the sky suddenly turned dark. A strong wind blew across the village, and the footsteps of the giant shook in the air. Suddenly, from behind the giant trees, appeared a horrifying creature as tall as a coconut tree. She was a Buto Ijo, and the bloodthirsty giant rule of the forest. But instead of eating Botserini, the giant burst into loud laughter after hearing her wish. Old woman, I cannot give you what you want, but remember, nothing in this world is free. I will give you a child, but when she plump and 17 years old, I will come back to eat her. Fear filled Botserini heart, but her longing for a child was greater. Without thinking about the future consequences, she nodded in agreement. The giant then gave her a small cucumber seed glowing with a golden light. The next morning, Botserini planted the seed with a great hope. Miraculously, within just a few days, the plant grew incredibly fast and large. Among the thick leaves hung a giant cucumber, shining like a pure gold under the sunlight. With a trembling hands, Botserini picked up the cucumber and carried it home. As she slowly sliced and opened it, instead of the seed of her fruit flesh, she found a beautiful baby girl inside. Tears of happiness streamed down Botserini's wrinkled cheeks. She named the baby as Timun Mas. Time passed as quickly as wind. Timun Mas was grew into an extraordinary young woman. She was not only beautiful but also hardworking, always helping her mother in the field. Yet the more beautiful Timun Mas became, the more broken Bosrini felt inside, for every time she saw her daughter smile, she remembered the dark promise she had made to Buto Aegis together. Then one day, exactly one day before the Timon Mas' 17th birthday, Bosrini had a dream. A wise, old hermit from the Mount Gundul told her to prepare for a magical bundle to defeat the giant. Bosrini immediately gathered them. It is cucumber seed, needles, salt, and a shrimp paste. Then a long-awaited morning finally arrived. Buto Ijo came with a thunderous roar. Surini, where is my promise? I am hungry, he shouted. But Surini told Timon Mas to run as fast as possible through the back door. The chase began. Just as Buto Ijo was about to catch her, Timon was threw a first bundle. The cucumber seed instantly turned into a vast cucumber field, then tangled the giant feet. But Buto Ijo managed to escape it. Timon Mas was through the needles, which was transformed into a thick bamboo forest that pierced the giant body until it bled. Buto Ijo grew even angrier. Timon Mas threw the salt, which suddenly became a white sea. The giant was tossed around by waves until I managed to swim through it. Finally, with almost no strength left, Timon Mas was through the shrimp pass toward the giant feet. A miracle happened. The shrimp pass transformed into a sea of boiling mud. Buto Ijo became trapped. He screamed in pain and struggled wildly. But slowly her enormous body sank into the earth, The cruel giant was finally defeated. With the little strength she had left, Timun was walking back home. In front of the old hunt, but Serena was waiting anxiously. As they embraced each other, the sky became bright once again, as if celebrating their victory From day on, there was no more fear in their hearts. They lived peaceably, husbanding their crops, and happily ever after. They should be happy.